He got problems, she got problems, only I got 411 problems. Hey, hi, what's up, y'all? It's time for another story time, and welcome to Unique Situations. So, y'all remember in the Home Alone story, it was a teammate I named Unique, right? Because I was like, she was unique. She had some unique situations. Here we are. So, we're going to get, deeper into it so you'll understand. So, Unique was on junior varsity. She was hardworking, go getter, smart, but she was unique, which is why her name is Unique. She was unique. She had some unique things, situations going on. Unique. So this particular time, like after the situation happened in Home Alone, and she was like, girl, when I grow up I want to be like you. Like, we started talking, and she literally like started hanging around me, after practice or in the hallways, not really outside of that, but mostly after practice in the hallways. Like, you would make sure, like, you would make a beeline to me, or you would let people know like we was real cool, even though it wasn't that type of time, to be totally honest. It was more of like, if I see her, it's like, hey girl, because like I said, she was on junior varsity, so I'm never the type of person to feel like, oh, you beneath me because I'm on varsity and you're on junior varsity. I think that's absolutely stupid, because that has happened to me. It's happened to quite a few girls. Anyway, so we were like, it wasn't nothing big, but I think she kind of expanded to a point. She kind of expanded to a point to where it was like bigger than what it really was in her mind, because like she would introduce me to her mom. She introduced me to her mom, like she was like, this is my sister, this is my sister. And I was like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, I know your mom. Her mom was very, very sweet. She was like, oh, I know your mom. Yeah, your mom is, she's very respected, which I heard that a lot. Not tripping, heard that a lot. So it was like, okay, like when she said, this is my sister, like I kind of like chucked it up to the back of my mind and kept it moving. It was like, it's whatever. It's whatever. So I'm sitting like in my classroom, because remember I told you guys, like I keep saying remember I told you guys, just flow with it. Remember I told you guys like I would leave half a day my senior year, I think my junior year too. We would leave half a day. Like, if you had a job, you were able to leave half a day so you can go get more hours at work and you can make more money. Because at this point in time, like, you're stepping out of being a kid into adulthood, so you needed to make more money. Because that way, when you're in school, you can only work like from 5 to 10 or 5 to 9. You're not really pulling like no checks. You're not really getting no money until like the weekend. You're not really getting no hours until the weekend. But with us, with this program, you were able to leave at 12 and then go to work. Well, truth be told, baby, I still was like, my availability was fine. My availability was fine. Five. From 12 to 4, I'm chilling. Goodbye. So we would meet in that class though. I forgot the name of the class, but we would meet in that class before we would be dismissed. Like, that would be our last class before we would be dismissed at 12 to be able to go to work or whatever. But now, don't get me twisted. Like, you had to turn in, like, your job had to turn in paperwork to show that you came to work. Like, you couldn't get in this class without having a job. You had to have a job. So I'm sitting in class like waiting to go, because like this was my last class and I had gym before that. So I'm sitting in there like I had just got through playing basketball, sweaty, waiting for the bell to ring so I can get up out of here. I could go to my car and go home and take a bath and eat and chill out. So I'm sitting there, and this administrator, what we gonna call him? He was cool as hell. We had two that was cool as hell. Yeah, I'm gonna call him Mr. Cool. So Mr. Cool came. He came in the classroom, and so he was like, "Excuse me, Mr. Albert." He was like, "Mr. Albert, excuse me." He was like, "But can I get Angel?" So everybody was looking because Mr. Cool was the administrator. So if Mr. Cool was talking to you or coming to pull you out of the class, 9 times out of 10 you were in trouble. And so I'm sitting there going, "Hell, you need me for?" In my head. Ooh, that reminds me of another story time. In my head, like I'm sitting there going in my head like, what the hell you need me for? Why you saying fuck me for? So everybody looking, like on the movies when you call a student name and all the students turn around and look all at one time. I promise you that's how it felt. It was like people was in there talking. He was like, "Excuse me, I need to get Adrian." And he was like, everybody looked at the one time and looked at me. And I was like, oh. So I started walking to the front of the class and he was like, "No, get your stuff." So when he said, "Get your stuff," the rest of the class was like, ooh. And I was like, what the hell? So Mr. Apple was like, "Angel, get your stuff." And I was like, okay. Mr. Albert was my track coach, and so he was like, he was like, "Do I need to be worried?" He said that to Mr. Cool, and Mr. Cool was like, "No." And so once he said that, I was like, oh, okay, so what the hell is this about? In my mind. In my mind. So I was like, if I'm not in trouble, what is this about? So I get my stuff, and so I go to we're in the hallway, Mr. Cool, and I was like, "Mr. Cool, what's up?" Like, cause he was cool people. And so he was like, "Oh, you know Unique, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." And he was like, "Okay, yeah." He was like, "Okay, come in the office with me." So we walk into the office. So we walk into the office, and she's sitting in the chair, and so she's sitting in the chair like leaning back like this, and her head like she's holding her head like this, and she has all her books and everything, but she's holding her head like this. And so he was like, talk to her. And I was like, huh? And so he walks out of the office. And I'm going, what? So I was like, girl, what's up? And so she was like, I just got myself in trouble. I got myself in trouble. And I was like, how you got yourself in trouble? And so she was like, I can't tell you right now because if I tell you, like, I'm just trying to keep everything on the low. I just got myself in trouble. But Mr. Cool, he's going to let you take me home. I just got to go home because I got to make some decisions. I'm like, okay. And so she was like, so you can take me home. I was like, I guess, because at this point in time, like, the bell hasn't rung. So it's like, am I being kind of absent? Like, I'm being kind of present. So I was like, wait right here. So I walked back out because Mr. Cool was standing in the hallway. And he, he's clapping his hands because he's talking to another teacher. And so I peeked my head out, and I was like, is it okay? He was like, oh, yeah, you all straight. Go ahead. Take her home. Okay. I was like, all right, girl, come on, let's go. So we leaving. So the office, like, I still had to pass, like, when I'm leaving out of, like, when you come out of the office, I still had to, like, pass my class, and the door was open. So when I'm leaving one of my homeboys, I'm like, he's like, and I was like, so I'm leaving. So we go to my car, and we ride. And so as she's in the passenger seat, she's still leaning back like this with her hand on her face, and she rubbing her hand on her face, and she starts crying. And you know how somebody's crying because you can hear the. So I look over, and it's like tears coming down her face. But I don't want to know. I don't want to know. How would they know? They won't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You done got me out a little bit early. I'm going to drop you off. I'm not even gonna ask you for gas money, girl, because it's on my way home. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So I was like, I ain't asked nothing. I just pulled up in your driveway. And I was like, all right, girl. She was like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was like, you're welcome. Got in my car and left. I was already in my car, but I left. It's like, all right, goodbye. Bye. Didn't say nothing, didn't say nothing about it. Didn't ask no questions, nothing. Just went on about my business. So I go home and I'm chilling. Minding my business, minding me. Do whatever I need to do. Go to work, come back home, get ready for school, go to school the next day. Chilling. Doing whatever I need to do, going to each class, etc. Get to, what did we call it? I forgot. Anyway, get to my last class before it's time for me to go home at 12. Chilling, minding my business, minding me. Nothing. In the clear, get in my car, go home. So let's say we're at Wednesday. Go to school, do everything I'm supposed to do, get to my last class, sitting in there chilling, literally 2 minutes within, here come Mr. Cool, Angel. And so I'm looking at Mr. Cool like, what? So my homeboy's on. This is the second time Mr. Cool done called you out of class. What's going on? And I was like, hell, I don't know. I didn't. I promise, I didn't know. And so he was like, get your stuff. So my teacher, again, who is my track teacher, Mr. Albert, he was like, Angel, I'm going to talk to you at track practice. I don't know how I find myself in these situations. I don't. But so I go to Mr. Cool. I go in the hallway and Mr. Cool was like, same thing. And I was like, same thing. And so he was like, did you talk to your friend on the way home? Like, did you try to give her some advice? I said, Mr. Cool, I don't even know what's going on. He said, well, you need to talk to your friend. Like, your friend need to, like, she said, she told, like, you knew everything. I know everything. I said, Miss Cool, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. So, Miss Cool, he was like, He was like, you need to talk to your friend because she needs some help. And she's not giving me all details. But every time she was like, I just want to go home. She was like, can you just let Angel take me home? Because Angel is the one I trust. I was like, if this is not counting against me, I don't mind taking a girl home. I was like, because it's on my way. But I don't know what's going on. So we get to the classroom and again, she has her books in her lap and she has her head down, but it's forward this time. So she was like, I'm sorry. She was like, I'm sorry. This will be the last time. I was like, girl, come on, let's go. Because I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So we get in the car, and when we get in the car, she's rubbing her stomach, and she's the whole way home. And like those people who are like repeatedly doing something because they want you to ask, or like people who they don't deliberately or blatantly ask you for money, but it be like, man, if I just get $10, man, if I just get $10, like they keep repeating it over and over because they want you to be like, bro, you need $10. Homie, you need $10. Oh girl, you need $10. Like those type of people. So she kept, and I still didn't say nothing because I don't care. Like, I don't want to be involved. I don't even know what is going on. I'm already involved. I don't even know what's going on. And so you got louder. was like, girl, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What is it? What's wrong with you? So I knew her boyfriend. And so she was like, we're in trouble because I'm pregnant and I don't know what to do. So at this point in time, you're younger than me. Why is your legs in the ceiling? Number one. And I was like, you're what? And so she was like, I'm pregnant. And I was like, girl, what your mama said? Because I ain't got to take care of no baby. And I ain't in no place. I don't ever judge people anyway. I never judge people anyway. Because you never know how life is going to come at you. You never know what life is going to throw at you, honey. So I don't judge people anyway. But I was like, girl, what your mama said? And so she was like, she don't know. She don't know. I was like, well, what did he say? Like, what is he saying? Because both of y'all young. Like, they're younger than me. So what's he saying? He was like, he want to get rid of it. He want to get rid of it. And I want to keep my baby. And so I was like, girl, you are young. And I was like, and you haven't even told your mom yet. Like, you don't know if your mom gonna help you. Like, I was like, that's gotta be a lie. Like, I was like, I don't know what to tell you, what to do. I don't. And I was like, because I'm not in that situation, so I can't tell you how to feel. But you're young. You are a kid. You're a kid. And so she was like, I know, but still. And I was like, girl. And so she was like, yeah, I'm just gonna tell my mom tonight. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went home. I ain't had to work this day. I went home and minded my business minded me. So the main phone rung. So when the main phone rung, my mama answered because my mom was home. And so she was like, Angel, telephone. And I was like, telephone? Because I got my own I got my own line. And so I was like, telephone? Who is this? And I was like, oh, it's probably my job. And I was like, but my job wouldn't be calling me because I'm off today. So I pick up the phone. Hello. It was Unique. I told my mama told me to get rid of it. She said if I don't get rid of it, she's gonna kick me out. I don't know what to do. Click. I hang the phone back up. I'll go back to watch TV. And I know y'all like, girl, listen. Hear me out. First of all, you expounded this relationship way bigger than what it was. Because most of the time, like, I'm just cordial. We just talking. We just cool. Because if varsity practice with JV, like, that would be the most interaction, or in the hallway. We didn't, like, hence you're calling the main number. You didn't even have my private number, so we didn't talk like that. I don't even understand why Miss Cool was coming to get me out of class, because it's like, I don't know what's going on, because Miss Cool was like, you need to talk to your friend. Talk to her about what? I don't know what's going on. I'm in this predicament. And I don't understand how I even got here. So my mama was like, who was that? And I was like, I don't know, because again, it's odd for people to call. No, it's odd for people to call the main number. She's like, you don't know. I was like, well, I mean, no, I know who it is. I was like, it's a girl off JV. And so she was like, and I was like, it was just kind of weird. And I was like, kind of, maybe discombobulated. So she was like, okay. And I was like, yeah. And so she was like, was everything okay? I was like, yeah. In my mind, because I can't tell my mama like, oh, she pregnant. She just told her mama when her mama was gonna kick her out. Because my mama was the type of person, because she was a teen mom, she would be like, oh, if that's your friend, we need to go help her. No, and no. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Anyway, so the next day, I'm in class, chilling. We done finished out the week. No Unique. Bars. So the next week, no Unique. The next week, Tuesday, here come Mr. Cool. Angel. At this point in time, Mr. Cool is sick of you. He's sick of you. So I said, Mr. Cool, I don't understand. I was like, is she only saying my name? He said, yeah. He said she said nobody else don't know. And I was like, okay. So get to the office, and I just looked at her, and she was like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So we get in the car, and when she's in the car, she ups her shirt, and like her belly, you can, like, you a good 2-3. And I'm looking, cause I'm like, girl, I thought your mama said you had to get rid of it. And so she was like, yeah. And I told her I was going to, but I haven't yet. And I was like, what he saying? And so he was, he had given her the money. She was like, he gave me the money, but I didn't go. I was like, girl, what? She was like, you think I should have went? I was like, I said, Unique, listen. I was like, I'm not telling you what to do again because this is your body. And I understand that you may want to keep the baby. I said, but if your mama is telling you, if you don't, you're going to get kicked out. He's telling you he doesn't want it. And he's giving you the money already, thinking you're making preparations to do so. I said, so if you don't have, I said, if your mama kick you out, where you going? You going to see your dad? Your mama can't. I was like, clearly, if your mama's telling you she gonna kick you out, I'm pretty sure like your mom can't afford it. I was like, she can't afford another mouth. If she's struggling with you, your sister, and your brother, clearly she can't afford it. I was like, if she's telling you ahead of time, like, this is not what she wants, like, this is not a good decision for you. I was like, because, baby, you're a kid. You are a kid. You have your whole life ahead of you. I was like, a baby is not just something cute and cute pictures and something you can play with. Babysitting is something totally different. I said, sweetheart, I babysit. And there is times when I be like, where is your mama? Because, honey, I'm stressed out. And I was like, and I can give that baby back to their mama and I can go on with my life and come and go as I please. Baby, your baby, you can't do that. You can't do that. I said, and then I'm pretty sure you're going to have to decide between baby and school. Because your mama already told you you can't stay. So where are you going? He's telling you he doesn't want it. So what you going to do? What you going to do? Hold on, y'all. Mr. Cool, weeks went on after I put her out the car or whatever. Well, after she got out the car, I ain't put her out. So after she got out the car, Mr. Cool was like... a week or two had went by and Mr. Cool came and he was like, hey, Unique okay? Like, I haven't seen Unique in school. Is she okay? I was like, as far as I know, she's okay. So he was like, all right. I was just checking because I hadn't heard from her or whatever. So literally after that week, here she come. So Mr. Cool came. He was like, spoke her up, I guess. So you came and get me and went in the office. And so literally I kind of gave her a look. And so she was like, no. This is the last time. No, for real. This is the last time. And so we got in the car. And so she was like, I listened to what you said and I took your advice. And so she had got removal done. And so she was like, I got removal done. She was like, I'm just in pain and I got like a lot of stuff coming out and I just want to go home. She was like, but this is the last time. She was like, but I appreciate you for being a great friend and a great sister and helping me going through this. And that is the story time of Unique Situations. I love you the most because you're definitely the dopest in real life, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.